Everything's set up. Gonna wait for people to show up a little bit, maybe. Probably not too long. One Piece. Let's see. Right, but I have returned. Like I said I would. We're going to do more investigation in the 4th chapter, or episode I think they're called, in it. We got through the first bit of the trial last time, and let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the lake and look around for more information. Maybe someone will be at the boat shop this time. Let's see. I guess I'll get the game open. No, not back on. Always opens up so weirdly. I'm not sure what that looks like on the stream itself. Oh well. Let's see. I started playing a Super Mario 64 ROM hack yesterday because I got curious about those. Not the popular one that people like to talk about, a different one. Because I'm sort of looking into the idea of things to do once I'm done with this. I mean, there's 2 more games in this trilogy, so it will be a while before that happens, but, you know, I should have some options lined up. That's always good. I had a vague thought of doing Raincoat at one point. I could do that. I want to wait until it goes on sale again, I suppose. It went on sale when 100 Line came out, but I didn't really think about it. Oh well. But it might be good to branch out into some non-visual novel things sometime. Maybe if I get up and have like a proper ability to prepare at some point, I'll stream on like an off day that isn't the usual days, and when doing that I would do something else, because nice narrative things should be stuck to a schedule, but some platformer doesn't necessarily need that. Not sure what platformer. I'm kind of curious about playing like some tie-in games for different anime I like. I'm just a little worried about which ones have been localized at all. Like, you know, I like Detective Conan, but that might have made it to Europe maybe, but most of them are not gonna be easily accessible in English, I imagine, because there hasn't been an English dub since of the series proper since that one that was on like Adult Swim. I've seen clips of it. It doesn't seem terrible, but it didn't get all that far. Although I think I heard they got through like 6 of the movies, which is further than they got through the show in terms of chronology, I think, which, interesting. Oh well. But Yeah, I imagine the games aren't going to be easily found in English, and that's probably important if any of them are mystery games instead of some sort of action thing. I don't actually know the gameplay of them. I've looked on the wiki. It's not in a lot of detail. It's like there are mysteries in this one, but do you solve them by solving mysteries, or do you solve them by doing platforming challenges? Unclear. Oh well. But none of that's super relevant right now. Right now, it's time for Ace Attorney, which is in English. I suppose I should get started with it. We're getting into the Day 2 investigation. Let's see. December 26th. Detention Center Visitors Room. Maya. That's right. She got, arrested for contempt of court or whatever. Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. You doing okay? Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Uh-huh. How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear bail? Let's get my mouse out of the way. You gotta quit asking her about that. You can't rely on a dead woman forever. This is not a good plan. Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. I guess we'll head back to the lake. December 26th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There are fewer people than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. Wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. I don't think there's anything to look at here. December 26th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Kiance. Okay. Is anyone at the shop? December 26th, boat rental shop. Looks like that boat rental shop's closed today, too. Okay. Is the lake just not where I'm meant to be right now? Nothing's happening. You still here? December 26th, Gourd Lake Woods. Oh, there you are. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Trial today. Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. You did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Or Thanks. Let's see. Thoughts on tomorrow's trial? Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? And it sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Yeah, there was one that didn't show up yesterday because they got the Lotta girl. Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. Hold on a second. I like phlegm in my throat or something. I remember this guy's voice being a nightmare. I'm pretty sure that was the problem. Anyway, there were 2 witnesses. That's probably not the right. I was wondering who that other witness was. Or who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like you to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. How about it? Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet. That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had the report written up. Man. I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth. He was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Well, if he's saying to go pick her up, doesn't seem like there's much else happening out here. So maybe I can just go do that. That is, as long as things go smoothly and that prosecutor guy isn't causing extra issues for her, which it sounds like maybe could be happening. Hey, how's it going? December 26th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Hey, Nick, you finally came. I just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted the bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Okay, that's the hint thing. Alright, let's go. Let's go to over here since we haven't been here yet. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. I don't know who that is. Generic person. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. Alright. Probably nothing new to look at. We don't need to be here. Hold on a second. Wasn't I just able to visit the Grossberg thing? Why are you saying more words? Looks like Edgeworth isn't questioning. Oh yeah. That's why we would come here normally. But I'm just here because weird that I can't go there from the Criminal Affairs Department. Oh well. December 26th, Grossberg Law Offices. Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Okay. Navigation is odd. This is why I think they do well with a map. Ah, fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right. I'll behave. Oh dear. That's just that hint thing. December 26th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Oh, you. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Sure, what's up? Let's see the other things. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory's a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see. Actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us? Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? I mean, We need to hear the details of it. You have information. What do you want? Well, you don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need for you is information about Gordy. Whoa, 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 Gordy? Gordy doesn't, I mean, Gordy might not exist. And bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? If you see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy, I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Oh. Steel Samurai. December 26th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya. Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you like put this here, it would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Yo, Nick. What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh. That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy. I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Cool. Is anyone out here now? December 26th, the boat rental shop. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. December 26th, Gourd Lake Woods. Oh. Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Oh, no you don't. No sneezing. Oh. I told y'all, no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than bang. It'd trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have the one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, and that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. This isn't checked off yet. Okay, it seems to be the same dialogue. It just wasn't checked. Odd. Weird. Oh well. You heard 2 shots. Did you get a second picture? That might be what you want to talk about, actually. There's probably nothing to examine here. Oh wait, there is things to examine here. Doesn't that steel samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this steel samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. You're still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These steel samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Those flags look sadly out of place here, flapping listlessly back and forth in a cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know, I think it gives the place a kind of festival atmosphere. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. The War of the what? Huh? What? You mean you don't know about the War of the Eyeglasses? What the heck is it? Our local fair used to do it every summer. I guess we were the only ones. I ask again, what the heck is it? Some sort of play, maybe? I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their project the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. Oh, what have I done? Hey, Nick, benches. Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog? I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. Okay, I can look at this individually. What's this machine? That's a compressor. I use it to fill up that balloon there with air. Huh, neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. I can speak, that's not good. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. I don't have a good voice for him, which is why I'm like floundering. Okay. Lake. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. We heard this already. No way. It looks like a gourd. Okay. Garbage can. Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Alright. Maybe I could look at the place. Maybe there's something new. Small boat rental shop. No one's here. Can I, like... boats? Police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. Alright, that makes sense. Trees. Some more forest off that way. I doubt I find any helpful clues in there. Alright. Guess we'll just go somewhere else. Edgeworth here yet? No. Okay, something's here. Something's over here. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait. You didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How's this going? How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out of him and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Oh. Are you out of your minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me, then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. You could have said it. Or, sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. What, is it? Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, missile. Missile? Canine police dog. Still in training. Missile. Missile. Here, boy. Dog. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick. Cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us. How? Wasn't the dog in Ghost Trick named Missile? I still haven't finished that game. I have it downloaded on my 3DS, but like, I haven't gotten around to it yet. Well, I played like part of it. I don't know how much necessarily. Not sure there's a clear percentage visible. I should probably try to finish it at some point. Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. Oh, please, I'm already overwhelmed by your choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. I don't know, metal detector seems useful. Even if you can't use it for finding that thing, it might be good for other purposes. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, it might have been eating soda cans. Those don't get picked up by metal detectors, I don't think. Do they? I assume they work based on like some sort of magnet thing, but I guess they could be doing like a radar, which might pick them up better. Like a sonar type thing. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. I mean, we're working on lake stuff, so fishing pole seems most useful. I don't think we need to bring the dog. That sounds like a lot of responsibility. Can we borrow that flimsy-looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Fishing pole borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe's personal fishing pole. Sadly, flimsy and of dubious utility. Maybe we'll be able to come back and swap them if it doesn't work out so well. Maybe we can look at the lake and fishing pole at it? Oh, it's big, that doesn't help. Oh, that's not the button. Which button did I... Oh, I put it on here. Okay. Can I fish from here? Oh, I can do something. December 26th, Gourd Lake Woods. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. She's serious. What are you going to use for bait? Oh. Yeah, oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. Nick, how could you? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Some jokes are better left untold. Oh. I see, the joke was to put the dog on the hook. I thought they meant the dog could dig up worms. Because they can dig holes. Ugh, she hit me.
Okay, watch this, Nick.
Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay?
Here we go. My leg. Oh.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sorry, Lotta.
Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll.
Nick, pay her.
My poor wallet. I don't think Lotta takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here.
Hey, Nick.
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
Oh no. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum?
She said this last time. Didn't talk about that. Okay. Lotta's cameras staring out at the lake as usual. Even a novice like me could tell that camera must have cost a pretty penny. Hope she doesn't leave it out here to get stolen. Yeah, a fishing rod. Okay. This is the same thing. Okay. Can you present this to continue using it?
Lotta, wait! For catching Gordy.
A fishing pole? Are you out of your doggone mind?
Yes, I mean, yes, it's a fishing pole.
Huh. I never thought of that. Good luck.
Thanks.
I don't believe it. Okay, so you're not gonna use it? Nope, that just continues on with this. That's nice. Okay. Clearly they're not gonna carry on. Maybe you can fish from here? No. Maybe I need a different object. Can we swap these out maybe? Wait, no. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Hmm? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one I lent you. Department's policy. I'll take your pick. Which will it be? Metal detector? Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this. Remember, you're hunting a monster. You're hunting for a monster. Anything's possible. Anything. Metal detector borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Cool. I don't think I have a specific way to actually activate it, so I guess I just have to go places until it does something. Oh, here's something.
Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector found something!
Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Why do I have to check it out? Nick. Look.
Some sort of canister and more flags. Huh? An air tank. Huh, the valve looks broken.
I thought it was Gordy.
First of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags.
Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it.
It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. An empty air tank. The valve is open and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. Okay, so I suppose then we show it to this guy and be like, hey, is this yours? Look at this. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags wrapped around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Useless car, no. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? For your samurai. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. And now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it, just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it.
Tell us!
Fine. Whatever, it's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then it exploded. Goodbye. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it.
What? Off into Gourd Lake?
It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So that's probably the thing in the picture. The arm sort of curved like the mouth sort of area was.
So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next?
Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all.
And when did you find it?
Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. That's super important. Say something. I guess maybe you left before it happened, but you see, I went home before midnight.
So you didn't know about what happened?
No.
That's too bad.
It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least.
A mystery?
Maybe we should go tell her. Right. Hey, there we got, an air tank. Look at it. Yep, I'd have to say I know exactly squat about that. It's painfully easy to know when something doesn't catch Lotta's interest. Alright, you have to use the talk function, I guess, maybe.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet?
Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy.
What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist?
The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is... Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist.
Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank?
This is Gordy.
Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick?
There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. Bang. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo.
Wait. So, you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams.
I'm sorry, Lotta.
That's okay. You win. I'll give you your info, like I promised. Poor Lotta.
What's up then? So, tell us this information you have.
Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. I said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will.
I already tried to check it out.
Let's get cracking. Let's get cracking, Nick.
Ugh. Hold on. Something else? Yeah. The night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know.
Wait, so you have another photo?
Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Second lake photo added to the court record shows an empty lake taken automatically at 12:24 at 11:50 p.m. I guess that's earlier. That's like a fair bit earlier, in fact. Was that part of you heard 2 gunshots and were looking out there? Were you looking around for like half an hour or something? 20 minutes? Whatever it is? Or was that another thing and then there were 2 more in shorter succession? Because there is one that's not accounted for.
Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave.
I think you maybe can't quite leave yet. You are technically still a witness. They might want you back here for some reason. You gotta stick around till the trial's over, probably.
Poor Lotta.
It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess.
The legend?
Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time.
something smells, it's usually the butts. Alright. That's, Someone should whip that butts into shape. Alright. You're telling me you didn't, like, try knocking on the door last time you were here? December 26th, boat rental shop. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotto was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Can I go inside? I see. A bird. That's probably not good if no one's here and there's a bird. Although, I guess there's stuff on the table, so it's probably okay. December 26th, Caretaker Shack. Oh, hello. What does tottering drunk old man sound like? Nothing good, I imagine. Meg, that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me. Polly, kids are home. Hello, hello. Nick, what was that? A parrot. The one on that perch. Keith. Yes. I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, honey. Maybe less drunk and more actively hallucinating. Nick, what's the... Oh. My phone. It's 8 o'clock. Doesn't matter. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Yep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Well, while you're sleeping, let's look at this thing. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a way to put it. Looks like a kotatsu, isn't it? I thought it had a heater underneath, not the blanket itself. I think that maybe is the localization going on. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what? Talk about murders? Well, you're a lawyer. You could probably defend people from things that aren't murder accusations. Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick. How about cookies? No. Wow, there are lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. a little safe. It's locked. Well, yeah. TV. Wow, he has a television in here too. Okay, garbage. Fishing pole. This fishing pole looks expensive. Okay. Bird. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me. Oh. Ah, you forgot Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello. See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Parrot added to the court record. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker answers to the name Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly! Polly! What's your name? Polly! Cute. Maya's found a new friend. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Honey, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. I don't think he is, but sure. Okay. You wanna, like, talk? A pasta shop? Yep. I think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg. Yes. Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes. He'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg. Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everyone knows that. I have no idea what you're talking about. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep up this all in the family trade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. Not sure how well you're gonna do at the, as a witness, if you're this, out of it. This is a boat rental shop, right? Oh, what are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Oh, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? I've got to find some way of getting information out of him. My memory's gotten worse as of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Can I do something now? Do something with it now that I have a number? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I can present you with something. Hey, you hear about this? Oh, listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? Rainbow. I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. You see? Gun. Shooting. No. Okay, you don't care. That doesn't seem to be very useful. Maybe if we leave. We go somewhere else. Maybe now that we just have found out this information on our own, Gumshoe will be more capable of talking about that guy. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I suppose we also need to give him back his, thing. Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Oh, that's right. Let's come back later. Anything new going on over here? Chief of the detectives. He's glued to his computer. What? Rook to Bishop 7. Checkmate. I don't believe it. He must be playing chess on the computer. Sure. How about your little guy? Is that the... Okay, and that seems to be the same as before. Good luck. Okay, nothing to look at. Is anyone here? No. I can still go here. Nothing is here. I must have missed something. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs. Alright. Okay, I must have missed something in this area. Pretty sure I examined everything. Yeah. I talked about everything. Can I show you? You want to look at this? No, you don't. You don't care. You hear about the lake monster? It's not super useful, but, you know, maybe. It seems to be the same. Can I show things to your bird? You want to talk about the bird? You don't. What am I missing here?
Woods. You hang out here. Have you heard about Bird? You haven't. Can't imagine she'd be of much help. Maybe despite not showing it, I can do something with that safe. Little safe. It's locked. Yeah, you just heard the thing. Whatever. What am I missing here? Woods. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. There's a lot of trees here. I guess that's why they call it a nature park. It's quite pretty when the cherry trees along the lakeside blossom in spring. Today, it's just cold. Sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. It's a little cold for picnicking these days, though. Right. That's not helpful. Is anyone here? No. You. Well, any thoughts you want to share?
Well, I was in detention all day. I think I'd like more time to think.
Poor Maya. She probably thought about Mia the whole time she was in there. Well, what should we do?
I don't know. I've been in detention this whole time. I think I'll let you decide what we should do. Deal?
One time I come over here and I'm like, hey, do you know where I go next? She's like, no, I know nothing. Are you here now? No. I must be missing something here at the lake. Maybe she has more to say. No, she's straight up not even here. That doesn't help me. Lake. A lot of cameras staring out at the lake as usual. Okay. Trees. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Okay. Sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire?
I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Okay, that's just the same. Foods, magazines. Yes, it's cold. Where am I going? Have I missed something? No. It must be something with that old guy. I looked at all the things, but maybe you want to see something? I exhausted my options in dialogue. Did you see the gun? You sure didn't. Look at this gun. Alrighty. Did you hear gunshots?
No. Can I use a metal detector in the room? Okay. I don't think talking... Did I miss something? Fishing pole, fish, bird. It's not like anything in here. Want to talk more about your bird? You got new things to say, maybe? Probably not. The number to the safe. And then it says it. 1228. Useful and all. Can we get in the safe? We tried that and it didn't do anything. Baffling. What exactly am I doing? One time I used the hint function and it's like, no. She doesn't know anything. I just need, like, a room I need to perform task in. Just tell me which area. And I can just do everything until something works, surely. That's not helpful. You hear about the bird? I think I showed you that, actually. What am I missing? That doesn't help anything. Maybe I could look for more files on that incident. Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. And my foot hurt too. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Plant. Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Looks like it's cleaning day at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning on a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer just right. This doesn't help me. Are you sure you don't have help? Do you want to look at evidence? Look at this bird. Don't waste time showing me things. We have to get cracking on this case. You know the enemy has more tricks up his sleeve. He's bringing in another witness. Yeah, I know. And we know who it is, too. And he's like... I don't know. He's got dementia, maybe. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Yep. This isn't helpful. I must be missing something at the lake. That's like the only place to be. You weren't helpful. The only thing I can imagine is something about this guy. I'm going to show you every piece of evidence. Look at my badge. Oh, okay, that actually did something. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick. Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on the lake the other night. Please help us. Lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Sure. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get the case solved. I don't think the wet noodle is a place that exists, though. I don't think you'll have to really hold that up. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg. Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Oh, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Okay. Maybe that moved something. Look at everything else also. He fell asleep. Okay. You hear about the death? No, you didn't. Yep, I've seen this. Okay, cool. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes. It's okay. You can call me Dad. Okay. Dad, you know something about this? Yep, the other night, out on the lake. Yes. I know all about that. I've seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. Okay, and that's probably... Yes. Whoops. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep. It was after midnight, but okay. And I heard this bang, so I looked outside. And I heard another one. Bang. A little while later, this boat comes back. And a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep. What did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise. We need to know earlier than that. Know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. He always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow, I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Huh? What did you just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. What? The DL6 incident? Interesting. My chair makes the worst noises. Hey, mister. I mean, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh! What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Cool. When all else fails, show everyone every piece of evidence. Something will happen eventually. You here yet? December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. There you are. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... It was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I'm not sure that's going to make him a very effective witness. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss A Lot of Heart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. He doesn't he's not I don't know, registered as living there, paying taxes for his business, anything. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think it has something to do with this current case. To tell you the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Do you want to hear about the parrot? It said things about it. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6? What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Huh?
I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, man, how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6?
Nick, you think he might be...
I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. So, through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
All right. Way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room.
I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Cool. And then we can go there. Stuff. December 26th, Police Department Records Room. Wow.
Wow. It's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 stuff, quick.
15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through the 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6.
Nick, I found out where the file is.
Oh, thanks. That was quick. I guess they have things properly organized.
Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file.
Okay. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go.
December 28th, 2001. Wait, when are you saying this takes place? If that was when they were 9 and they're like 24 now? I think 15 years. I think I've heard that number tossed around. I don't remember. So you're saying it's like 2016? Maybe.
That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You were gonna go on with dates. I think this game came out in like 2000 something early. At least the original one on the Game Boy Advance. So I guess either they've changed the dates around on re-release, or they initially set it not that far in the future for some reason. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out.
Wow, that was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours.
That would be scary like that in the dark.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious.
The survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot,
in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim, here. Found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. We just said that. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Oh. Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested was as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. Why have you not... Well, actually, you might have. That doesn't sound like a name a real person has. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond? The victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Maybe closer than we think. Probably that old man. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact that whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? DL6 case file added to the court record. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. Wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Cool. It'll pop up a save prompt. Save the game. Right. I will continue playing this, but first I'm going to be right back. And he'll use the bathroom. Oh. Oh my moderation thing caught a spam bot. Wonderful. I guess that means none of them even showed up yet last time, since it didn't do that. But right. I will be back in just a minute. Gonna use the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. I wasn't gone too long. All as well. Back to the game, I suppose. Switch the thing back to the game. Oh. No, I just saved. December 27th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. Right into the trial, then. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? You don't... must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. If he's like a normal prosecutor, shouldn't the judge at least be used to whatever he's doing? It's still not a good thing, but like, surely you know this guy and what he does. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. I'm not sure how decisive he is, but he can barely, like, function. Hold a conversation that makes any sort of sense. Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant, the Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. Night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. I still haven't heard who this old guy is. Let's bring it up. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. But I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. I don't think you can do that. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Well, not really sure. What do you mean? My memory? Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness. Night of the murder. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual, and I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. And I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes, Mr. Wright. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. This guy's out of his mind. Just after midnight. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. Surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it. Clearly I did. Yep. You see. Continue. And where did that bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue. So you heard 2 gunshots total? Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Okay. Further details on the man? Also the window, apparently. By your window? Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Okay, you fell down. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. I do. This guy's, like, got a lot of issues. I'm not sure how much you want to put stock in what he's saying. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
Nick,
I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'd better act quick, or this trial is going to be over. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? This guy's out of his mind. Say something to that effect. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie, Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please? Can you hear me, sis? Please? We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. But what? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait! Who was that just now? Me. Who's me? Uh-huh. What? Where'd you come from? Larry, what are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony, and I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry.
To make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. The lake. You were there. You heard this.
Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night.
Yeah. And then he threw the air tank in the bush. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. Hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. And Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
At night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Alright, at night. Sure. Did you just, like, steal the boat? Around what time was that? Oh, well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some kind of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Just the one. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Looked out over the lake, didn't see a boat. I didn't think it called the police or something. Maybe he thought it was fireworks, maybe. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts. Oh, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So, you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. I guess we point out that there were 2 gunshots in relatively quick succession. Here it is. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. That's a really bad picture of her. Her eyes are facing different directions. I don't think she usually looks like that. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Uh-huh. Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How could you be not sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else. My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order, order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones. Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? I mean, yeah. Say more words. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right. Leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me, DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing the charade. Okay. Sure. Okay, well, what was the guy saying? Oh, girl. Who knows? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. Helpful in narrowing down a specific time. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, Fine. Very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. Got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. So, you turned on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone! I shouldn't have said anything. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's that face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order. What does this mean? Two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he's heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. But what? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight? There were 3. We know the gun was fired 3 times. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Oh. This is my evidence. This murder weapon. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order, order. I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. Bah, you waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Same could be said about the other witnesses. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. You have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight. You have evidence that proves Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things. Yeah, that picture. There we go. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Slaughter Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh, yeah? There's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Did she just, like, not hear that one? Order, order. It would make sense with the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen on that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes. If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch, and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Someone shot the guy in the woods and then dumped him in the lake. And I guess the person standing there would have been the actual culprit, who then went swimming, I guess. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? You don't just shoot a gun for no reason. We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 0:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know of Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer, then. The murderer's name? Right, it's, I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah, again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of that boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop. Where did he do this? I'll be honest, I was sort of thinking it was... If this pulls through and it was that guy, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be Von Karma over there. Dog food. Give me a minute. There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? The woods. I don't know. The woods. Somewhere over here. Around here, maybe? Maybe, Mr. Wright. Does this maybe include the reason why the killer would choose that spot? Yes, well, maybe because there is no reason, no good reason. The murderer thought we'd never expect it. Maybe you should try again. He wasn't even surprised I goofed up. Did you see anything that looked suspiciously like a bullet hole? This place is kind of open, but if it was late... There were party poppers here, which could have been used as like a distraction. Of like, oh, someone heard the noise? Well, don't worry. We have party poppers to explain the noise. I don't remember seeing any damage. Side of the corner of the shack had a crack in it, but that seems more just like environmental stuff. Over here? Here, maybe? That doesn't seem like... At least... Okay, at least, it's not taking damage. At the boats already? Just right here? Maybe... Oh dear. Okay, I don't know what you want from me. It wouldn't have been over there, would it? There was like a person there. That'd be the bad idea. No reason to be at the gate. There wasn't anything there. You wouldn't want to do that in your building. missing something? Did I not click on a boat good enough? What do you want from me? Okay, this isn't... Okay. In the building? Okay. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. I don't think it has to be that close by. Guns are, like, loud. And I don't think headphones that are portable are usually that great at blocking noise. My headphones at my desk aren't. I need to get new ear pads, but like, when the ear pads were on sale at a place that had them, the ones for this particular model were sold out. And so I didn't get any. And I don't think they're back in stock yet either. Misery. Oh well. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. Well, the alarm did go off to feed the dog. So, we will pick up the explanation in like just a couple minutes after I feed the dog. I'll be right back. Dog's been fed. Rabbit's been fed. Fed the cats earlier, so they're fine. Switch back to the game. Okay. Now it's time for a recap. That night, the caretaker of the boat called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? It would have been the caretaker, because it was left hand. Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. Create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said that he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. Goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. Well, what's this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Ooh. Save progress, yes. Honestly, it hasn't been that long. Think I'll probably carry on. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. You really think Mr. Edgeworth killed... I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I am swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two. Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? I mean, you're not a witness in the case. You're just here. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So, the next day we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Thief. Get the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. I'm not gonna play with you anymore. You shouldn't be allowed in the breathe. Okay. Did you rob the bank? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Little guy. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Dressed like Conan. What are you wearing? It wasn't you who stole my money. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. You don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Shoot. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well... I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see? Something smells, it's usually the butts. Alright. And anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I had thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became, but that's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except, I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick. Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. So what do we have left? Sure. Still have that, metal detector. Probably should give that back. Or keep using it, I suppose. You're still here. Well, we're gonna... I guess head back to the lake boat shop. December 27th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. Oh. Hey, pal. No, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that? No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotto was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Sure. I don't think there was anything left to do over there anyway. December 27th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Uh-huh. The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. You literally just left him. He's still in the office. December 27th, boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Oh, this guy. What are you doing here? Ah, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. You see, you've said that before, I think. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Nothing good. Suppose we'll head inside. December 27th, Caretaker's Shack. Nobody's home. Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello. Okay. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great. Now the bird's going to hate me. It doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. Guess the little pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What? You thought he was telling the truth? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Fish prints. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away.
Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him.
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Open this up.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure. We're not doing thievery. We are looking for evidence, so we should open it. But don't steal things.
Okay, Nick. Let's see what's in there.
Yes, there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Aw, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. Cool. Oh, we can look at it again. There's nothing left in the safe.
I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him.
He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. I personally would have, destroyed the thing after the crime. Not that it would have helped much, but still. Just, soak it in the sink and destroy it.
Ah!
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See, that's why I didn't want to tell you.
That fishing pole looks expensive.
Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe.
Don't you think the caretaker would mind?
Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange.
Maybe we'd better not. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in the room. Still, that's pretty useful. We should put it somewhere safe. Get like a scan of it or something. Can we scan it?
1 day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
Okay, no. That's just the hint thing that didn't work whatsoever last time. Is anyone in here? Oh, you're still here.
I guess you would be. December 27th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and yet you want me to defend criminals. I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed that Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. Where'd the gun come from? I don't think he would have just had that. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. suppose we'll go. You said you were available to speak. What is that noise? Very loud vehicle outside. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. Now it's backing up. What are they doing? Hold on. You cannot back up down that alley. You cannot be doing that. Okay, actually, I think they're parking, not backing up down the alley. That's better. Not sure why they're parking there, but whatever. That's fine. Right. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. He's out again. When does he work anyway? No, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. He literally invited us here. How could you not be here after inviting us? Why are there only 2 places to go from here? That's very odd. We don't need to talk to you. We have more places to go. December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay. Kinda doesn't leave a whole lot. I don't think there'd be anything. I'm pretty sure we looked at everything in here. Bird, this thing. Oh, wait. We're probably meant to show Edgeworth the, the thing. That would help. No. I'm back. Did you know they were actively attempting to frame you when someone else planned it? Look at it. Look at this. Okay, I have to... this one. Look at that. Edgeworth. See this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me. Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Oh, don't open the curtain. That gets the sun in my face. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Help! Get out! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dreams almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. You don't need to repeat this, like, 30 seconds after you just did it. My goodness. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evident from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! You throw it. Get away from my father. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Are you back yet? December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. They're just running that truck out there, and now it smells like gasoline. What are they doing? Mr. Grossberg! Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding! I can't believe you're not! My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He Okay, that smell is really bothering me. What are they doing? I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you look so troubled, hmm? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, the deed was done. That seems a little too... well aimed. For that. No! I don't believe it! Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he might have had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. That's a crime. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. That guy definitely killed him. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet, Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the only one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility, nonetheless. Actually, now that I think about it, what do you think of the, this? Oh ho, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Well, his own sake. He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote it? I mean, out of the 3 options. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. Why would you not use, like, a typewriter? Just print it out on a computer? Do literally anything but that? Do you have a computer? Everyone has computers, but they're all boxy, despite the timeline claiming this is like 2016. Maybe the police precinct just hasn't updated in a while. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. That's a whole different crime that's not being tried that day, though. That's something else. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet, I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Alright. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Karma's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I don't think it is. I think that's something else completely. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Suppose we could go back and check the stuff at the police office. If we can get back in that room. December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Yeah, you're either gonna mess something up or you're going to, like, steal this paper. We've already shown it to 2 people, one of whom isn't even, like, involved in this trial. So, like, surely that's something. December 27th, Police Department Records Room. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had the time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. On Karma. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons. Others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that. It's evidence. Files. Looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked. They must keep important case files in there. Okay. More shelves. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. And back here. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room too. Forgotten cases, rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Where is the thing we need? Oh, just this open drawer. I thought I clicked on that. I guess I must have missed it. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick, the file for deal 6, it's completely empty. What? What are you... What are you doing in here? Eek. You don't look better head on. What is that noise? What is that noise? It doesn't sound like a truck. They appear to have started some sort of road work just down the street. I have no idea what they're doing. Oh well. But Von Karma! Let's see, nothing's happening, right? Yeah. You. How do you know my name? Huh? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon, you see. I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Oh, you wanna talk? Or... Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? Romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. What I don't get is, why did you take his son after your wing afterward? The son of your most bitter rival? I could very much see that being some sort of power play. Like... That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. So go don't stand there. I don't want you on the top of the computer. There he goes. Know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. Someone Karma's going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. That'd be the files he's holding, I suppose. We're going to leave. You don't need to know about the paper we have. Don't worry about it. I don't know where else to go, though. Anything over here? Probably not. I really hope it doesn't make me show that thing to him. That'd be stupid. Okay, I went to all these places. Do you want to see my badge? Fool. You think I, a prosecutor, would give you a defense attorney information? Bah! Creep. Alright. You want to hear about a pirate? You don't. I already have information. How dare you? No. Where's it go? It'll probably at least do something. And that's probably how you're meant to progress, because I don't see anything else necessarily being available. But also, this is a stupid decision. You shouldn't do this. This is also a linear game. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He is a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what's that thing? Oh, good. A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, don't worry, people don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. I said that was stupid, but this game is also linear, so it makes you do the stupid thing. No! No! Oh, what are you? Nick, run! Ah! Whoops. Aren't there, like, police right in the other room? There's at least 2 guys out there. Maya! Out of my way. I doubt this room would be soundproofed. There'd be no reason for that. Ugh, he caught us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter. Did she take it? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or as a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet stashed in a pocket. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistic markings. Interesting. I wonder if you're going to go and say that the ballistic markings are from the same gun that we have now. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Save your progress, yes. Right, and then it's the trial, but it's a little late. My throat's starting to hurt a bit. I've been going for almost 4 hours. That should be plenty. So I will stop for the day. Oops, no, I don't want to. Where? It's over here. Right. So, tomorrow, we'll get into the trial. I'm sure that'll be the last bit. And then, hopefully the trial takes up a reasonable amount of time. I don't necessarily want to start the second game in the same stream as I end the first game. I feel like that'd be weird on the pacing and the organizing of the VODs. So hopefully it just takes up all of the time. Or maybe I can do like I've seen some people do and turn the stream like off and back on again real quick in order to have them more easily split for transfer. Dunno. I suppose I'll figure that out next time, though. Exit the game, yes please. But it's Wednesday. Hopefully I should be back on Friday. We'll get the trial underway and see how it goes, I suppose. Anything else I need to do? I suppose in the meantime, I'll poke around for like I was saying before, some extra thing I can throw in on off days if I so choose. Some sort of little Game Boy game, maybe. I'll look into those Detective Conan ones. But if they're puzzle type things, I don't think they go well if they're not available in English in any fashion. So we'll see. But yes, I shall be back on Friday. Probably around the same time. When did I start today? Like, what, 7-ish? 7:30-ish? Something like that. More specific schedules will have to be sorted at some point, but, you know, 3 days a week in the morning sounds reasonable enough. But yes, I'll do that. We'll finish up we'll finish up the trial, probably. I can't imagine it'll take, like, much longer than the rest of them. And we'll see how things go from there. Have a nice day. Goodbye.